6:15 right now. A man on San Antonio's northwest side was shocked when his Chevy SUV only had 26,000 miles on it. The transmission went out, and he was even more surprised when a local dealership had no idea when that part could be replaced. But he was still paying every month for the SUV, so he finally called KENS 5. Reporter Andrew Moore tells us what happened then.
Fernando Guarensway took his Chevy Trailblazer to Northside Chevrolet, and they did everything they could to try to help him out, but the transmission they needed was on back order. But when KENS 5 called Chevy Corporate, they were able to find one.
I was going home on a Sunday night, and my transmission went out.
Fernando Guarensway's 2023 Trailblazer was well under warranty when his transmission stopped working back in April. So he took it to a local Chevy dealership on San Pedro. The dealership did give him a rental car free of charge. So the dealership was helpful to you?
Yes. Yes.
But they did not have a transmission available. And Guarensway says the dealership initially had no idea when they were going to get one.
It just says it's on back order. So there's no estimated time.
After calling and waiting for the next 2 months, the dealership still didn't have an update. Guarensway decided he finally had enough.
I'm paying for something I'm not using.
And he called KENS 5. When KENS 5 reached out to the dealership, the service manager told us essentially the same thing. They really didn't know when the requested part would be available. So then we reached out to Chevy's corporate office to ask why the part was so hard to find and ask how long Guarensway would be waiting. And then, just 1 day later, Chevy found the parts. A corporate representative told us via email the parts he needs are being prepared to ship and should arrive soon.
I was happy. I was like, yes, I'm going to be driving my own vehicle.
The dealership received those parts 1 week later, and then they fixed the Trailblazer less than a week after that. Guarensway says he's thankful those parts did show up after all, and he's glad he called KENS 5.
If I didn't call y'all, I probably had been waited, who knows, 6 months to a year. I appreciate y'all for helping me out.
Chevy Corporate never did tell KENS 5 why it was so difficult to get that transmission, but once the dealership had it, they were able to fix the vehicle in less than a week. For Call KENS, Andrew Moore, KENS 5.
Good job, Andrew. Now, if you have an issue you can't quite seem to get in gear, give us a call, 210-470-KENS, or you can head to KENS5.com/call KENS. There's the form there. Fill out that form, tell us what the problem is, and we'll see if possibly we can get you some help.